Hello everyone, my name is Rich Moscoso, Senior Field Applications Engineer for AVer Pro AV. And today I want to discuss our Pro AV cameras, proper handling and maintenance. As always, I can be reached at rich.moscoso@aver.com if you have any further questions after this quick video. In today's video, I'll be dealing with the TR530 and 530 Plus, but keep in mind that everything that I discussed today is also true regarding all of our Pro AV cameras, whether it's the new TR313V2 or the original TR313s, even our PTZ line, and of course our cameras that support NDI as well. Regarding the TR530 and 530 Plus proper handling, it's important that straight out of the box that you do handle the cameras with much TLC, and always keep in mind to handle the cameras via the base of the camera. Improper handling could lead to grinding motors down the road, so you may grab the camera via the lens holder, and if you download the user manual for any of our cameras, you should have this in the first 2 or 3 pages where it's kind of showing you proper handling. So always try to handle the camera via the base. Think of RGB. I know typically RGB is for red, green, blue, but in this case, I'm using it as an acronym for reliably grab the base. So if you can kind of keep that acronym in mind, reliably grab the base, hopefully that'll stick, and you'll be handling the cameras via the base here on out. So when you first get it, carefully unbox it. There'll be an accessories box here as well, located here, that has like the camera remote, quick start guide, that sort of thing. But what I really want to show is when you start unpacking, you'll see the camera straight away. Let me rotate this guy for a better view. Right, and then here's the base, right? So the first thing, probably someone that's installing this or unboxing it, is to just grab that lens holder and yank it out. So use 2 hands, grab that base, and then carefully remove it from the packaging, like so. And then from there on out, you want to hold the camera via the base. So when you're taking off the packaging, the plastic, all that sort of thing, and even carrying it from room to room, always carry it from the base. I know it's probably human nature just to grab this lens holder because it looks like a really nice handle. But keep in mind, you could potentially damage the motors that are for the lens holder itself. So always keep in mind RGB, reliably grab the base. Also, since we're talking about the handling of the camera and kind of the installation part of it, always keep in mind that the camera does go through a boot up or power on routine. It checks all of the positioning of the PTZ, right, from far left to far right to straight up to straight down. And if anything should inhibit the power on routine, it will throw off the presets, right? Because if the camera's going through the power up routine and doesn't make it all the way to fully vertical, then the camera's coordinates are off, right? So you may have created some presets and then you do a reboot and then notice the presets are off. So just make sure there are no camera obstacles for the power on routine. So like in this case, there was an issue where they created this, I won't call it an extrude. In one case, they created this like cubby hole here for this camera to pop out of a podium type thing. But there wasn't enough clearance for that camera to do its full power up routine. So it does need to do that. Since we're talking about installation and then potentially, maintenance and that sort of thing, A piece of software that we offer is the PTZ management software, and you can actually use this to schedule uh, reboots or even power on and power off of the cameras. I always recommend doing a scheduled reboot at least once a week. So just pick once a week that makes sense for your location. Maybe it's early in the morning or in the evening, but you can also select groups, different groups. So maybe you don't want all the cameras to do a reboot on the same day, but you could select, say, the College of Engineering on Thursday or on Friday is going to do a reboot at midnight, right? And then maybe the College of Business is maybe later in the day or a separate day entirely. So you can define that. That's really good to kind of to do a reboot and kind of clear out the cache that's in the camera, and it's something that we do recommend. As far as any scheduled PMs or preventative maintenance, uh, AVer's Pro AV cameras are fanless, so there's no filters or fans that need to be cleaned out on a regular basis. In fact, the cameras use large heat sinks to cool the cameras, and they're in the base of the camera. And if you've noticed, if you've ever touched the bottom of the camera, they are hot, really hot. And that's because they are being used as a very large heat sink to dissipate heat from the camera. Uh, Regular lens cleaning is recommended, but it's totally based on the amount of dust collected in that room. Some rooms get dustier than others. I mean, as far as regular maintenance, all we could say is to remove the dust every 3 to 4 months or as needed, right? Some rooms get dustier than others, so that's going to be more often. And other rooms maybe they're not as used as much, so maybe that's maybe every 5 to 6 months. So you have to kind of as needed. When cleaning the lenses, use a soft microfiber cloth to remove any dust from the main PTZ lenses, as well as the panoramic lens. Like our TR530 cameras, that's our main PTZ lens, but there's also a lens in the base of the camera. You can use canned air or even an air blower to remove dust from the lens, or a lens cleaning brush works just as well. Please do not use your fingers to wipe down the lenses. You have oils in your fingertips, so please, that could leave a residue and could cause issues. And then while you're at it, check for any cable strain to the camera connections. That it could be causing, potentially more strain. So that's it. Just want to put together a quick video discussing proper camera handling, and as well as some preventative maintenance to the cameras. And as always, thank you and good luck.